I would say that, you know, be excited.
Oh, yeah. My fellow frauds, join me on a journey. Free yourself from fraudulence for 1 second.
Good evening. Good evening.
Frauds! What's going on, people? Welcome back to another one. Fraudulencia! Who's here? Let me know where you're watching from. Oh, we've got a hell of a lot to be getting into tonight. Oh. Let me talk to you for a second. No, turn it off. Technical fraudulence is becoming a theme on this channel. I'm coming up against hurdles. Where are the nerds? need a nerd. Bear with me a second while I sort this out. But tonight we are going to be breaking some news for that ass. I did tell you, and then they tweeted. Okay, if you read between the lines, you would have seen the gems that I've been dropping. Oh, it's frustrating to watch it happening with other people. Get the credit, but tonight we are going to be talking about the breaking news for that ass, and that is, as we predicted, that we seem to have plenty of players who could be leaving Arsenal, plenty who are on. I guess there is a culling list, the potential culling list, and that culling list, Strawbag, thanks for joining us, does include Hector Bellerin. How do you feel about this? I am intrigued. Like I said, let me know where you're watching from. We are going to be doing international shout-outs tonight. Excuse, as I say, the technical fraudulence. If you've experienced any issues, they're not actually my fault. Okay, they're never my fault. They are YouTube. Tonight, as I say, we kick things off with Hector Bellerin. The topic of discussion. I've grown quite fond of Hector Bellerin over the years, but we've had our ups and downs, haven't we? Is he the elite level that Arsenal need? A lot of people in the chat letting their thoughts known. I want to say a quick shout out to the newest member of the fraud gang, Wayne Oldale. You are massively appreciated.
I'm so happy, believe me. I'm so happy. Happy New Year.
3 years left on his current deal. Bayern Munich and Juventus also interested. Are you jumping the gun here? Are we actually seeing a player who is reaching a level of maturity in his career? Are we seeing him about to blossom? Is this the new focus level that is required at the elite level of football? I've been quite impressed with what I've been seeing from Hector Bellerin recently. And if PSG, Bayern Munich and Juventus are interested, then it would suggest that we have got a player on our hands. A player who is probably worth, in my eyes, more than £25 million, especially with 3 years left on his current deal. In fact, PSG have reportedly made a bid of £25 million plus £5 million add-ons. Thomas Tuchel really is taking the Tuchel, or at least trying to. 25 years old, still in his prime. Has he even reached his prime? Who would Arsenal's right back be, their first choice right back, if Hector Bellerin was to leave? I'm thinking of Cedric Suarez. Is this a man that we can depend on? Is this a man that will lay his life down for the club that I love? I don't know that I trust him just yet. I think there's a little bit of time for him to prove that. He's got a 4-year contract or a 3-year contract, whichever one it is. He's got plenty of time to prove that. But as it stands, Hector Bellerin should probably be first choice right back. I love Ainsley Maitland-Niles, but I am wise enough to know that he should not be our first choice right back. Hector Bellerin is growing, I think, under Mikel Arteta even. A much more focus about him recently, and that decision making, which has been lacking, could well be just about to click. I'd be thinking twice before letting Hector Bellerin go. However, the club do appear to be open to offers, and here we see from the horse's mouth, or at least from Mr. Ornstein himself, saying PSG approach Arsenal to sign Hector Bellerin, and clubs are now in dialogue. Arsenal would like to keep him but will sell for the right price. 25-year-old open to a new challenge if a deal can be struck. Could provide vital cash for targets. See, this is very Arsenal, isn't it? This is not the... Can I just... If there's anyone from Arsenal watching, right, can I just break this down for you? Yeah? Hard-hitting home truths. Let me just break this down and let you know what's going on here. You're taking one step forward and going two back, as per usual. If you are looking to bring in targets and you need to raise money, lads, don't sell first-team members. For crying out loud... How are you going to replace Hector Bellerin for £25 million? Can I trust you to do that? Are you trying to tell me that Cedric's the answer? No, I'm not having that. You sell the bit parts, yeah? You sell the ones you don't use, yeah? The unwanted, feral Kolasinac's, you know? You sell the bit parts. I don't know about this personally. I don't know about this. It is... It's a never-ending cycle. I just hope that they know what they're doing at least and that they've got a plan, because it is all well and good saying that we have these top targets, and my friends, you already know. Yeah? Isn't it... Listen, isn't it coincidental? Isn't it coincidental? Ah, the timing is beautiful. 9:07. What time did we get off? Fucking hell, incredible. Okay, this is from Adi Damola Akintola. Adi Demolisher. Yeah. Jeez, he's going in. He's going in. You could... Jesus, mate, those biceps are bulging through your profile picture. Okay, here we go. He's put, is this a top four side or not? Look, where is this coming from? Edouard. Why are we getting Edouard? You just got rid of Lacazette already. You're jumping the gun a little bit there, mate. We're swapping Lacazette for Edouard. Is that what we're doing? Okay, all right. Is this a top four side? Lads, talk to me. Is it a top four side? Give me a W for a yes. And an L for a no. Top four side or not? Edouard, Pepe or Willian, Aubameyang, Martinelli, Partey, Oar, Ceballos, Xhaka, Willock, Smith Rowe. I'll be honest, mate. If that doesn't... I don't know. It's touch and go. It's touch and go. It should do. Look, for crying out loud, it should do. I don't like what you've done, though. It's very unrealistic, in my opinion. Edouard, I don't know where this is coming from. Maybe this is a thing, but I'm not aware of it. And if it is, then that is two steps ahead of the game again. Maybe Lacazette really is going back to or going to Atleti. I really don't know. Maybe we're trying to look to cash in there. Oh, again, a Partey again. Okay, yeah, that would be fantastic. But honestly, if you think that Granit Xhaka is not going to start for Arsenal Football Club next season, you are totally clueless about football, or at least the way that things are going at Arsenal Football Club. I know that there are a lot of people who don't like Granit Xhaka out there. I do think that Arsenal could probably do a lot better, but the fact of the matter is that he is one of the most improved players, and certainly I would say the most important midfielder at the club right now. So to not have him in capital or bold, whatever this is just a little bit, no, that's not going to happen, is it? So there's no point in even looking at this. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go to Fabrizio Romano, who's just confirmed that Kai Havertz is coming. I mean, we've known this for about 13 million years, but finally we have a... We don't have a here we go, do we? Have we got a here we go? Here we go soon. All right, still not a here we go. It's not actually his story, it's Builder. Builder, our story. Kai Havertz made his medical check on Sunday. This guy, Christian Falk, is... working in collaboration with this guy, yeah? Okay, cool. It's done. He's been signed 9 days ago. He signed the contract, apparently. Chelsea preparing the official announcement. £90 million. And that takes Chelsea spending to over 200 million for this transfer window alone. Unbelievable scenes. Who's this on? Timothy Castagne. Leicester agreeing a £22 million fee for Atalanta. Right back, Belgian international. Played regularly in Serie A for the last 3 seasons after joining from Genk for a couple of £1 million. And they are cashing in on their recent success. Leicester City looking to improve the ranks. Listen, new fraud gang members, love you, love you, love your faces.
I'm so happy, believe me. I'm so happy. Happy New Year.
This is Charles Watts, hashtag Arsenal correspondent. Arsenal keen on Thomas Partey, and Thomas Partey keen on Arsenal, keen on Arteta's Arsenal revolution. People really seem to be buying into this, don't they? It's great. I mean, this is finally gathering pace. Ghanaian international. Obviously, we know about the release clause. £44.5 million. Are they going to pay it? Well, we need to raise the money, and that's where I think all this Bellerin talk's coming from. It will be anyone that is of interest to other clubs that Arsenal will be willing to sell to get top targets that go into the first team. But selling first team members to do that seems a little bit of, a backward step, if I'm honest. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below or in the chat. What's going on, Pablo? How are we? We are going to be talking about the likelihood of said deals, but just to go through some of the tweets anyway that Ornstein put out, it does link us to a few players who we have been, kind of dribbling over for quite some time. Obviously, with Hector Bellerin of interest to PSG, if that does happen, it is being reported that Maitland-Niles would stay and be the first choice right back with Suarez as a backup. Arsenal interest in Partey remains and discussions are taking place over OR. Ceballos returning to London in the coming days and hearing Real Madrid will waive the loan fee in exchange for Arsenal paying full wage this time. So potentially saving a little bit of money with Ceballos. It is fantastic to have him back. That much will be a positive to a lot of fans. I think, I've made my thoughts clear on the fact that it is a loan fee and that we're kind of back to square one with negotiations as far as if he does have a good season, they can potentially blow the price out of the water. So maybe he will just never be an Arsenal player fully. But in terms of the other two, those are the ones that are really going to interest people. Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid and Houssem Aouar from Lyon. Now, the likelihood of both happening is less, but, don't put it past Arsenal to get this done. I think they're very serious about the project that Arteta's got in mind, and if they can make it happen with the money from the players that they do sell, then you're looking at a sensational upgrade for Arsenal Football Club and real hope that they can pull themselves over the wire and actually get a top 4 and become an elite European side again, which is what obviously everybody is all over. Now, we're going to be talking about a few of the signings, a few of the rumours, a couple of the things that are going around, basically. Let's start with what we got. There's a bit of James Rodriguez, isn't there? Everton have agreed to sign James Rodriguez for, I think, £21 million, 29-year-old, agreeing a 3-year deal. Carlo Ancelotti, he's very keen on this guy, isn't he? He paid £70-odd million for him from Monaco. He brought him on loan to Bayern Munich when he was there, and now he's bringing him to Everton as well. Farhad Moshiri and Alisha Usmanov dipping into the war chest. And when you think about how much money is being spent in the league now, £21 million. It doesn't seem that bad, does it? 29 years old, though. Is he going to have much sell-on value? Is this actually the beginning of Everton being a serious... I can't even take it seriously when I say it, but bringing Alan as well, Brazilian from Napoli, 29 as well, but very good. I think it is a big upgrade. What's next? Maybe a striker? Who's getting the goals? Calvert-Lewin? James Rodriguez? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts anyway. We are going to be talking over all of these deals. He's washed up, says Ewan. James says Everton should be excited. South London's Finest says he's going to be a flop. Harvey Williams saying Ozil might be going. Mate, Ozil's not going anywhere. Please get used to it. He's got no intention of going anywhere. He's cashing in until the contract's over and then he'll leave for free, where he can get another massive signing on fee at the new club that he goes to. That much, it should be obvious. He's not going to get paid the wages. Arsenal aren't going to subsidise him. They're not going to pay him out of it. And even if they offered to, I don't think Ozil's obliged to accept. It is the contract that Arsenal offered him. That is unfortunate, but it is the way that it is. Inter are getting closer to signing Arturo Vidal. It's the exodus at Barcelona, isn't it? It really does look like it's over. What do you reckon about Lionel Messi? Do you actually think this is going to happen? Lionel Messi to Barcelona, to Manchester City, or just leaving Barcelona in general? It does feel like, well, initially anyway, it did feel like it was a complete con. His usual angling for a contract. But I don't know anymore. I'm actually starting to believe that it may well actually be happening. I cannot believe that I'm saying it. But there are a lot of reasons why it would happen. The Life of a Broski, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the Fraud Gang, my son. You are very welcome. Enjoy your stay. Okay, right. Let me just sort this out for a second. Listen, there's a Fraud Gang Fantasy Premier League. I want you to join. It's in the comment section below. In the comment section. It's in the description box below. And we are now at nearly 150 members of the True Fraud Gang Members Club. I salute you. Giveaway incoming. FIFA 21. Prepare yourselves. Prepare your fingers tomorrow. Okay, right. How exactly am I supposed to edit this? This is very different. Okay, there we go. Right, who we got next? Jack Armstrong says, Hugh, Spurs are being underestimated this season. I wouldn't underestimate Jose Mourinho, personally. His record against Arsenal speaks for itself. I would say that that's a good thing, mate. If you are a Tottenham fan, I wouldn't worry about people rating your team. In fact, I'd actually prefer that they didn't. I'd prefer to be the underdog. You want people to expect nothing, really. Liverpool are on a hiding to nothing by being so good. They cannot win, really. They can only lose. Same with Manchester City. Same with PSG. Listen, I'm sorry. I think I've actually told a little white lie there. There's no link in the description. I'm going to put it in there now, okay? Massively fraudulent. If you could like the video, subscribe if you're new. That would be much appreciated. The link is now in there. Okay, right. And we move to what have we got next? What have we got next on that list, my son? Chelsea have named N'Golo Kante's asking price. I mean, God almighty. Conte is trying to buy Juventus out of their, 9th title? And I can't blame him, right? It's boring, and they've never been more vulnerable, Juventus. Andrea Pirlo, we've got a lot of questions that we need to ask about him, but Juventus apparently interested in Hector Bellerin as well. I mean, that is questionable in itself, isn't it? Does Hector Bellerin improve Juventus? Maybe he does. Do we underrate our players? Are they actually much better than we give them credit for? Are we scrutinizing every move too closely? Sometimes I wonder. It's a lot of money. They're asking for £80 million for Kante. We're only getting 25 for Bellerin, but Chilwell's going for 50. 45.7 or whatever. Luke Kelly, thanks for subscribing, mate. Welcome to the Fraud Gang. My fraudulent friend. Let's have a little read through this anyway. PSG have made a £25 billion bid plus £5 million in add-ons for Hector Bellerin. The French club were in almost daily contact with Arsenal last week, and they've now made a move as they seek to strengthen after their Champions League defeat against Bayern Munich. Bayern too have shown interest in Bellerin this summer, and so have Juventus. It adds up to a teaser for Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta, who's spent £41 million already in fees this summer. Gabriel Magalhaes and Pablo Mari. He's also signed free agent Cedric Soares and Willian, with book balancing a prerequisite in straitened times for the club. It's expected he'll have to sell somebody at some point. So basically, just repeating what we've been saying, Arsenal willing to listen to offers for a host of players. Willing to listen to offers for a host of players, although Bellerin ideally is one Arteta would want to keep. Who are these players that we're selling? We need to make the list, okay? We're writing the list. This is it. It's crunch time, baby. It's crunch time. You thought it was getting low. We're getting back. Oh, it's happening. We're building. Let's rebuild together. Let's actually make the list. Yeah? This is the list. Where's DJ? I need DJ. Where's that? Where's DJ? You massive fraud. He made me a tier list. We're doing the tier list again, right? Arsenal tier list. We need. Yeah, we're gonna have to do one of these. Right? Okay. Right, I'm going to edit these as well. Generational talent. Okay, right, whatever. True baller. Decent squad don. Seller for decent bidding. I need another row. How do I make a row? Fuck, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Add a row below. Cool. Right, I'm going to put loans. Oh, what happened there? Loan, if possible. Okay. Is that a fair assessment of? We can only fit in that many, blocks, right? So basically, Aubameyang, you're not going anywhere, yeah? I mean, I know a lot of people don't think he's a generational talent, but he's one of the only players in world football who can score as many goals as he can, so I don't give a shit what you say. He's going in there, right? Hector Bellerin, we're saying seller for decent bid comes in, but I'm actually saying decent squad don. I don't think he's one of the people you should be selling. Balogun I would loan if possible. Ceballos is a decent squad don. Chambers I would sell if a decent bid comes in. David Luiz, decent squad don. Guendouzi, I'm tempted to loan if possible. But do you know what? It might be worth cashing in. Seller for decent bid comes in. Kalassi, seller for decent bid comes in. Dan, do you know what? You're a massive fraud. It's time to go. Yeah? It's time to go. Sorry.
Time to go!
We've seen enough, mate. We've seen enough. We've seen enough. You've let us down too many times. Holding. Do you know what? I think he's a decent squad don. I can't lie. I have to say that. Is what it is. El Neni, it's seller for decent bid comes in. Yeah, you're expendable. Lacazette, you're actually a true baller. Sorry, what? Lacazette is a true baller. I'm sorry, mate. He's a fucking quality technical footballer. I'm not gonna have it. Look, maybe he's a decent squad don. He's not generational. He's not Aubameyang level. Stop it. He's not really true baller, is he? He's kind of. Is he Martial level even? Is he? I think he's level with Martial. He's kind of Firmino level. No, he's better than Firmino. Fucking hell. Is he better than Firmino? I don't know. I think he's very good technical footballer, but I cannot make my mind up about what to do with this Don. We need him. That's the facts. We need him. We actually need him, right? And he's lovable, so I don't give a damn, right? Decent squad Don. That's fair. Decent squad Don. He's a decent squad Don. He'll get you 10 goals. He was quality before. When he was at Lyon, I would have put him up here. Even then, it's a squeeze, isn't it? It's decent squad Don. Maybe even sell if a decent bid comes in because the money that you can get for Lacazette. But can you replace him? Nah, don't trust this club. Put him in decent squad. But God, you're moving like a nutcase. Decent squad Don. Yeah, it's difficult when you're dealing with the people you love, right? Who else we got? We got Bernd Leno again, decent squad Don. I do think that the way that his kind of shot ratio is being kind of touted as he's a legend is a bit overestimated because of the amount of shots we were facing at that time. But you know, very important, very good to have competition at least. I'll put Martinez in there as well, decent squad Don. Mavropanos is on loan. Mkhitaryan is gone, massive fraud. One of the worst deals ever. 180 grand a week for joke. Maitland-Niles is decent squad Don, if not decent squad Don. Just calm it down. Decent squad Don. Pablo Murray, we don't know, so I guess we just put him in decent squad Don. We've just got a squad of decent squad Dons. There's no real ballers. Where's the ballers, bro? Martinelli. Okay, right. I jumped the gun with this last time. Okay, I'm going to be rational here. You got to put him in true baller. He's a kid, and his record is pretty good. Again, though, I don't want to put him in generational talent. Although he is one that I would just not sell because there's potential there. He works really hard. He's not even grown into his body yet, so. Yeah, you'd wait and see what happens with him. I think the jury's out, but, you know, it's... Because he's so young, he's getting a little bit of a... You know... Nah, decent squad Don. Let's be realistic, bro. To be realistic, you can't put him above Lacazette, can you? That's just insulting. Fucking hell. Mesut Ozil is a generational talent, and I don't give a shit what anyone says, so you can... Sorry, excuse my French, but that's that. The fact that he doesn't play football means that it's actually a massive fraud and you got to go. Sorry, Mesut. You know I love you, mate, and I'm actually probably your biggest fan ever, but these are the hard-hitting home truths, mate, and we're not delusional FC here. We are not delusional FC. This is the state of play. You are offering the same as Mkhitaryan, and Mkhitaryan doesn't play for Arsenal anymore, so you got to go. I guess we just bide our time and wait for him to actually leave, or we hope that Arteta can get him involved, because on his day... What a player. Fuck yeah, no, incredible. His day, though, doesn't come often enough. So, for now, you're in massive fraud. But if you are watching, just know that I think you're a generational talent, yeah? And one day people will look back at you and say, "Core, blimey, he could have been sit-down, you know, conversation." It's gone a bit wayward, though, hasn't it, mate, really? I hope you're enjoying fatherhood. Mustafi. Talking to Mesut Ozil, mad. Mustafi, sorry mate, it's seller for decent bid comes in. Sorry, I know that he was good towards the end of the season, but we've got lots of centre backs now, and do you know what? Oh God, I can't put you. Hold on, Saliba's in there, decent squad Don. I'm probably going to put him in true baller if I'm honest, but it's a bit early for that. So again, because this is not delusional FC, we'll just go decent squad done. Socrates, I'm sorry mate, but it's sell if a decent bid comes in. Reece Nelson, God, it's a decent squad done now. You're looking like you're growing into yourself a little bit. Confidence is up there. I'm hopeful for the future. It's good backup to Willian or Pepe or whoever else it is, you know, whichever side we're on. I'm going to say decent squad done. He is also a loan if possible. Okay, if we're not going to get game time for him, I would stick him down in the bottom shelf with Mavropanos. But because I like him and I think he might get game time, I think we can use players who are that explosive out of the blocks. I think we might see more of him. He's really was talked about in the same kind of levels as Jadon Sancho not that long ago. So if we could, you know, rekindle just a bit of that confidence out of him, then there is a player in there. Eddie Nketiah, people aren't going to like me for this, but I would sell if a decent bid comes in. Either that or I'd loan him out because, you know, I'm Ruthless FC. I'm sorry. I want big things for my club, and I don't see that happening or being achieved with Eddie Nketiah up front for long periods of time. You know, like I said, I'm not going to get many people saying, "Oh, that's yeah, oh yeah, I agree," or whatever. But unfortunately, it's not about who you love; it's about winning. Okay, and that's what we've got to think about here. So, Eddie, it's a loan if possible. I'll be nice. Yeah, it's a loan. It's a loan. All right, count yourself lucky. Get yourself another loan. Get in the gym as well. Yeah, get in the gym, and we'll talk again next season. Pepe, I can't do that. Hold on a second. Pepe, do you know what, Saka? You're going in true baller. You're actually going in true baller. You've actually made it. You're the first. I'm very proud of you, my son. The fact you're 18 years old, jeez, incredible. I love the fact he's left-footed, dances with the ball. He can play either side of the front three. He's got goals, assists, creativity, pace, good touch, passing. Look at the pass for Aubameyang's goal in the Community Shield. Just drilled, flat drilled across field. Beautiful player. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful player. And we're not even seeing the best of him. So he's going in true baller. Again, I don't give a damn what any of you say. Yeah, this is the hard-hitting home truths. These are the real opinions that matter. Okay, these are the facts. Okay. Just let me know your thoughts anyway. Okay, we got Cedric. I mean, you got no choice but to put him in decent squad, Don. I'm not going to say anything else because I haven't, you know, had enough time to make a judgment. But I'm not going to lie, I'm worried. Okay, I'm worried from what I've seen so far. Just know that you're on slippery slope. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. It's a quick shift down. I can't put you next to Saliba. That's insulting. Get away from Saliba before you infect him with your fraudulence. Okay. Nicola Pepe, you're going in. Do you know what? You're not a true baller. All right. Here's what I said it. You're not a true baller yet. The true ballers. You're close. You are close. How can I not put you on Saka's level? But Saka starts ahead of you, son. That's embarrassing for you. I'm sorry. You need to do something this season to really change people's mind and let people know what's going on. Because I know there is a baller in there, but right now you are behind Saka. You're under Saka. Saka is sitting on your face right now. Okay? You said just stay there. Just stay there. Well, I've got this. You just sit back for a second, okay? That's worrying, but there's plenty of time, and we have seen promising signs from him. He is clearly a baller. But in tight spaces, I worry sometimes. I think we get to see the best of him. And hopefully this season I can, with confidence, put him in true baller. I'm not going to lie. He's so... I think he's very one-footed, isn't he? Sometimes that... I guess Saka is very one-footed as well. But actually he's been using his right a lot more. Nah, it's decent squad don, mate. Sorry, for now you're a decent squad don. Tierney, however, is a true baller. That's right. He understands his position. His work ethic's unbelievable, and it's not just the work ethic. His leadership skills, the flat pack ball connection, the clean strikes. He's a baller. I'm sorry. You're not going to find many left backs who are much better equipped for Premier League football. And again, we've not seen the best of him yet. So he's a true baller. Okay, right. It's just what it is. That's the final word. Okay, next up, Torreira. I'm selling if a decent bid comes in. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked out. Hopefully, you can make something happen and prove me wrong. Otherwise, it's sayonara. Yeah, I think we could get some money with any of these guys, really. Maybe even all of them. Smith Rowe. It's probably a loan if possible, but you've got the potential to be a true baller. Okay. Is he a decent squad don for now? 100%. He's done great things for Huddersfield and proved himself to be one of their best players. And that is a level below, but, you know, he's actually got it. That much is clear to see. Whether he's going to get the game time or not is interesting. For now, I would probably say another loan may well be useful. Although you've got to think about the homegrown players as well. We'll be over the limit having signed Ceballos and Gabriel. Who we got next? Willock. Actually, I'll leave Willock. I find it difficult to deal with these Hale End dons. You know, I want to back him, so he's a squad don. He's a useful squad don. He works hard, athletic. Again, hasn't fully grown into himself. I think he's getting better, but he's not the finished article, and he's not going to win you titles, or league titles anyway. And that's obviously what is in the back of my head. But being realistic, though, I think he is a good squad don. He's useful, especially for like the last 10 minutes when you need energy, someone who's going to sprint about. He's a problem. He creates a lot of chances late on, and if he could sort out that last minute decision making, bang, you got a player. Okay. Next up, Granit Xhaka. Oh, well, there was a time when I would have put him in massive fraud, and it's time to go. Nowadays, you know, I've got so much respect for the way that he's dealt with everything that, look, I'll be honest with you, lads. He would never have played for Arsenal again. If I was in charge, he would never have played for Arsenal again. He would never have even put that shirt on again. I don't care what it would have cost. I would not have played him ever again. But the fact of the matter is, he's turned it around and he's proved himself to be integral to Arsenal, really. And that is the state of Arsenal. That is also how good he is, I think. His left foot is very valuable. It is very valuable. Again, incredibly clean striker of a ball, ability to strike it very cleanly, spreads play just with the accuracy that most will never be able to. He's strong in the challenge. He's a little bit slow and, you know, sometimes can be a little bit of a liability, but less so of late. So I would be tempted to put him in decent squad don. Is where he's going to have to go. Yeah. He's kind of around the Lacazette, Hector Bellerin levels, really, isn't he? However, his stats will show you that he has been performing brilliantly for quite some time now. And you don't need the stats to know that he's absolutely pivotal in terms of starting things from the back and setting things up wide. And that's basically how we play now, isn't it? So, or how football is played now a lot. So, yeah. As far as the ones that have got to go and the ones that we can make money off, the prime suspects, he's already gone, so we can't make anything of him. He's not going anywhere, so we can't make anything of him. Kolasinac, mate, you might well have to go. And then it's the rest of these lot. Chambers, we could get about 15 million for if you're smart, 20 million. Guendouzi should be more than that. Elneny, you're looking 10 if you're lucky. And if they can get more than that, fantastic. Socrates, I mean, I don't know if you can get. I don't even want to put a value on him. Mustafi, I'd be worried to do the same. Torreira, you should be looking at least 20 million. He's Uruguay international. Come on, mate. We should be able to raise a fair bit of money from this, and then Bob's your uncle. New signings, lovely, jubbly. At least in an ideal world, that's how it would work. Whether it will or not is another matter entirely. Let me know your thoughts. YS says, you should get a punch in the face for talking up Xhaka like that. Not everyone understands football. That's what it is, YS. It's not for everyone, You can take a break, take a breather, find a channel where they will entertain you with drivel and agenda-driven statements. There's plenty of them. No, I know the game. I watch enough of it. I played a little bit of it, and Xhaka is very, very useful. That's why every single Arsenal manager who's been here since he's been at the club has played him before anybody else. It doesn't take a genius to work it out. Would he be my first choice of centre midfielder if I had the pick of anyone in Europe? Probably not. But for what we've got, he is darn good. In fact, like I said, no one else can really pass the ball like him. Not at this club. And until you find another creative, outlet, I guess, it is going to be quite difficult for Arsenal. Let's go through the super chats. We've got plenty of them coming through thick and fast. We're going to go through all of them right now. Okay, hold your horses. Join me outside the Matrix. My fraudulent friends. Okay, we'll start with TD Shifts, who says, don't forget my super chat, you fraud. Well, can you help me out a little bit? That is your super chat, is it not? Oh, okay, right, gotcha. Oh, okay, I see. He left me a message. He says, I love hughwizzy. Oh, that's very kind. He always puts a smile on my face, even when I have a bad day. Just saying, okay. R.I.P. Black Panther. P.S. I asked my mum for donation money. No, don't do that. Joke. Oh, jokes. No, it's hard-earned money. You deserve it, you big fraud. All right, look, don't ask your mum for money if that's what you're really doing. That's fucking outrageous, mate. Hopefully that is you putting into your pocket, you massive fraud. Yeah, your mum's worked hard enough, yeah? She's been slaving over you for years, mate. Yeah? Cleaning up your filthy socks. You're not doing any washing up, are you? You better not be living with your mum. Come on, mate. You're in your 30s. Yeah? Come on, bro. Give your mum a break. Let your mother rest, please. Nah, TD Shifts, much love for getting involved. Okay, who we got next? Idris says, can you say Itisham? Can you say Itisham is a massive fraud? Itisham, you're a massive fraud. I've got to be careful, okay? I know a couple of guys that catch me slipping. WDP says, Hugh, you're a legend. Mate, you want that? Oh, wait, hold on a second. What's he talking about? He wants Bolton promotion. Okay, Bolton promotion, baby. Okay, right. Okay, we've got Bolton fans. Let me know where you're watching from in the world. I'd like to know exactly where everyone is right now. We have got Hector James not saying anything. Hector James, what an incredible name. Beautiful scenes. Ali Zaidi says, we've heard Arteta has to make unpopular sales. Lacazette and Hector Bellerin, the only two I'm fine with. Mikel's tricky Mickey transfers, trouncing Oppo's mega moves. Wow, you should work at a red top, my son. Mickey's sorry, I can't even do it. Mikel's tricky Mickey transfers, trouncing Oppo's mega moves. Unbelievable scenes of literary fraudulence from you, my son. Hunter says, can't let him leave. He is a leader and we will regret it. I'm presuming that is about Hector Bellerin. All for the fans says Bellerin is better than Suarez at the moment. Hopefully it picks up for him. 403 says Oar and Partey would change everything. Hashtag be excited.
I would say that, be excited.
Lawrence Elliott, we have indeed checked that. I hope you're doing well, though. Max Lippman dropping in to say hello. How you doing, my son? Pricey, did this man just say 25 billion pounds? No, my son. No, my fraudulent friend. We did not. Where are you getting this information from? Who said 25 bill? What is this? What is this? We've got fraudulent songs in the background. We've got a little bit of humming in the background for you to zone out to. Pricey, you're a massive fraud. Open up those massive ears of yours. Those satellite dishes. Those FA Cup ears, baby. Let the sound in. Yeah? Because you're hearing me, but you're not listening. Okay?
You've got to fucking die to get 3 points.
Okay. Gabriel Fata says, hello, Fraud King. Finally, they announced the signing. Any news on Hussam from Lyon? I've heard that talks have begun. Where have you heard that from, mate? Who told you this? Who gave you the keys? And what about Partey? Partey. It's time to join the Partey. Everybody. Okay? Get excited. Be excited. Talks. Never mind talks. We're raising the funds. We're making things happen. We're getting it done. We're trying to get to that next level of fraudulence. To escape the comedy club that we have been for so long. We will free ourselves of banter. I don't want to be a meme. I'm tired of being clipped. Liam. I'm talking to you. Following me around, waiting for me to slip up. No more. I'll leave that to... Well, I could have left that to Liverpool once upon a time. I can't say that anymore, can I? Damn. Right. I'll leave that to United in the semi-finals. Jesus!
I'm so happy, believe me. I'm so happy. Happy New Year.
HB says Pirlo has to do exams in September to manage in the Champions League. It is interesting how they've given him the job after 9 days of being the under-23 manager, coach. Defsky says Scottish Gooner, KT, young team. Selling Bellerin is mental, he says, far too cheap. Don't want Lacazette to go. But Edouard is perfect replacement if and when. Mr. T Woman Gang says one Guendouzi is half a party. Sell. I like it. I like what you've done there. Lens says change True Baller to we need them. Okay. Yep. Right. Interesting. Chris says, would you do a tier list for other top 6 clubs? Of course, I would indeed. DJ, you know what to do. You know? Dylan Conway says, just saw Spencer's video about Big Jezza of the F2's antics at the Wembley Cup. Wanted to know your thoughts. What's this, a joke? Much love to your mother from Virginia. I don't think he's joking, is he? What's he talking about? Hang on a second. Wow. Okay. Hey. Oh, this is funny. Why is this happening now, though? This is... Okay. No. What's the question? Wanted to know your thoughts. My thoughts are, I haven't seen the video. But... I guess I was... at I was there. I was there. Yeah, what do I have to say about it? Not a lot, mate. You know, I was brought up to... I was brought up not to say anything if you don't have anything good to say. I'll say that much. Okay? But anyway, Dylan, much love to your mother. I hope you're doing well. Golden Foxer says, El Neni is an elite don, you fraud. Golden Foxer, you're getting blocked. Nah, he was very good. In that last game, he was very good. One of the most impressive, actually. And very important in the beginnings, at least, of that magnificent team goal. It wasn't just Aubameyang's finish. It was an amazing team goal. A beauty. All trusting each other, passing it out of the back. And it is a little bit of a worry sometimes to see that happening as a fan. But I've got to say, they're getting really good at it. Elite Don, I don't know about that. Sebastian says, hey Hugh. Hello, mate. Could you make your ideal starting 11 revolving around Ozil and Aubameyang? Oh dear. I don't know what the point is anymore, bro. I don't know what the point is. It is a manager's job to get the best out of his players or to get anything out of his players, and I expect them to get something out of Ozil. He's not taking us for a complete ride, is he? He has said publicly now that he wants to play, that he's happy to play, so we should be forcing him to play. And if he's not ready, then we need to let it be known publicly that he's not ready and that he's slacking. As it stands, you know, the ideal world says that you want him floating around freely in that number 10 role behind an Aubameyang. That sounds unreal, doesn't it? It's not really materialised ever into a thing that, you know, we've even seen much of. So whether that's because of the system itself, whether that's because of the politics involved, it's really quite frustrating, isn't it, to have a player with that much at their fingertips and not offering us anything. Anyway, Alexander says, should I send you my address as well? Why on earth would you send me your address? Please don't do that. I'm probably not going to turn up. I mean, I like the forwardness though. That's confidence is key. It will get you everywhere. Except with me at your front door, that's not going to happen, bro. Not right now, anyway. It's too soon. BR Bobby says Suarez to Juventus. Yeah, they're trying to offload each other's frauds to each other, swapping out Higuain for Suarez or offering such is just laughable in itself. Suarez is in the latter years, isn't he? But he could still offer someone something, and he's an elite finisher still in my eyes. He's been a bit off though, hasn't he? For a little bit of a pork belly going on. So maybe he's just had enough. He's earned enough. He's won enough. And he's done it with the best. So what else is there to do? I guess it is just about Barcelona, isn't it? They're shipping everyone out. There's going to be massive changes. All the players over 30 are up for the chop. Maybe the only one that could survive, or the only ones that will survive, are the ones who've been there from the very start. And he's not one of them. Ian Hipshman, how you doing, mate? Much love from Hartford, Connecticut. I'm working at ESPN and guarantee I'm the biggest Arsenal fan there. Ian, I'm so proud of you. Well done. Congratulations, working at ESPN and just dropping that in there, yeah? Just dropping that in there. I like it. I respect it. Josiah Simon says, got to get in Partey. Sell Torreira for 25 million. Guendouzi for 35 million. Chambers and El Neni for 10 to 15. Without him, we will be lucky to get fourth. So you're resting all your hopes on a player who we don't know we're getting. That is potentially dangerous. I hear it though. I hear it. Third Strike says thoughts on Rakitic to Sevilla. It's a romantic story. They're going to be dangerous again, and probably they'll do their usual falling out and dropping into the Europa and picking that one up. So yeah, I like it. Again, he's been flushed out, hasn't he? Pjanic. There's a lot of dodgy deals that have been going on. Barcelona have been overseeing quite a few of them recently. Højbjerg is the best Pierre in North London, says HB. Also, big fraud. I think that's a good deal for Tottenham, I do. I like the balance of their midfield if you can get Ndombele playing. Whether that can happen or not is another story entirely. Jordan Richardson says, I do worry about your squad depths. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. It's not going to help. But if it, helps you at all, I worry as well. Yeah, it's really annoying. Squad depth. The starting 11 is key, though. We've seen Liverpool do have great squad depth, but they use quite a lot of the same 11 throughout all of these successful runs. Would be great to get Ceballos back on loan again, says Ethan Mitchell. He was brilliant for us. Thoughts, everyone? I mean, he is back on loan. That is happening. That has happened. That is just, a thing now. We don't need to worry. He's in the bag. He's one of us for another season. It's slightly annoying that it's not more, longer term. But it is what it is. The normal one says, Xhaka defensively with Fabinho. Czech Premier League stat 1920. Maybe you can tweet me a picture of the stats, please, mate, or tweet me a link to the stats. Maybe you can compare them for us. I like Fabinho. I think that's they've both got their strengths. I think Granit Xhaka's lie in other areas. Although Fabinho is very versatile, isn't he? I've seen Fabinho play at right back, centre back, DM, centre mid, I guess, because Bakayoko was playing at DM at the time. So he's a very good player. I do like Xhaka's passing though. That left foot is untouchable, really. He does need a lot of time and space. I can be very critical of Granit Xhaka as well. Please understand that. You know that if you've been subscribed to this channel for a long time. It's just appreciating the elite attributes, and that's what sets footballers apart these days. You have to have an elite attribute, whether it's strength, pace, agility, explosivity, control, passing, whatever it is, it's got to be an elite attribute for you to really shine at the top. And he does have an elite attribute. Luke Dalton says, are you worried about us changing to a 4 at the back? I'm not worried about it. I'm actually excited about it. Okay, here we go. What's this? Oh, people are sending me links about Arsenal's interest in Edouard. Okay, this is someone being slightly more realistic, I think. We'll just have a look at his team. If you've got any potential lineups you want me to look at or talk about, that could be good. This is from... where is he? J Sully 325. He's got Lacazette, Aubameyang and Pepe. I mean, it's genuinely not a lot to that, is there? Yeah, I mean, that's very realistic, isn't it? I think I want to dream a little bit more than that, mate. That's the same midfield and I don't like it. These two together is... no, this is not it. That's no different to this year, except we've got two other defenders who are going to make mistakes. Eventually, you want them playing in a two. I think it's Gabriel and Saliba. But yeah, this is good for the time being. Look, we're asking a lot of Pepe and Lacazette to switch it up massively from this season. But a lot's expected of Pepe, isn't it? I feel like I've been a little bit harsh on him. Maybe he's... It's crucial this happens this year as well, you know. He's really got to hit the ground running. I think he will. I actually think he will. But there's going to be movement. This is not going to be the team, lads. This is not going to be it. I'm sure there will be movement. I'm not sure all of these players are even going to be here. As it stands... Yeah, it's a very realistic team, this. I don't think the midfield's advanced enough for us to actually start thinking about we're going forward. If anything, we're just planning for defence, which is great. It looks like that's a back, you know, four potentially in there for the future. I'm not too keen on Maitland-Niles playing at right back, if I'm honest, lads. We don't have a great record when he plays at right back. And you already know, if you don't know, I love Maitland-Niles. I think he's a very underrated player, even though he's, you know, now getting the plaudits. So I'd say that one still needs work, if I'm honest. What do you guys think? Luke Dalton. Thanks for getting involved, mate. Mo Kulefi says, do you think Mikel will stick to a back three? I think eventually he's working towards a back four. But for the time being, it's probably more sensible to go for a three, isn't it? Ali Zaidi says Real Madrid are waiving Ceballos loan fee if we pay full wages, saving another £2 million overall. Magical Mikel's ballsy board, assembling gargantuan group of Goonies. Jeez, the alliteration on this Don. Unbelievable scenes. Let's have a look and see what else we've got here. AFC SZ, you are an absolute legend. AFC Joe says, man said Pepe is dead, allow yourself. No one said he's dead, okay? Don't get your knickers in a twist, lads, alright? You gotta know, I don't think any of the players that play for Arsenal are dead. They play for Arsenal. I don't think we've got what we paid for him. And until he shakes that price tag, which is going to take a season greatly improved on the last one that we've just seen, I think the jury's out on calling him a true baller. Sorry, that's the truth. He's done baller stuff, but going, you know, and dribbling past a man and then losing it is not the be-all and end-all. I am expecting more control from him. And I think, again, latter stages, we've seen a little bit of an improvement. I'll wait for more, okay? He's got my backing. Woolwich Arsenal, what's going on, mate? How you doing? DX Vin 3. I'm not sure what you mean by late basketball stream. But I appreciate you. You are massively appreciated. I didn't actually know that Spencer had done that video, but we'll have to have a look at that. It's for the arse. Franchise players. Okay, what's this? Hold on a second. Are you American? Retired 2K player. Yeah, he's blatantly American. Okay. Saka and Tierney in ballers. Decent squadron. Is there anything I disagree with there? Prospects. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, he really doesn't rate. You don't rate Ceballos like that then? Okay, I respect it. I respect it. Holding you don't rate either. That's interesting. Okay, you've got a long list of sellables as well. Chambers. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same stuff. I like your method of separating the dons slightly more than my own, if I'm honest. DJ, you've been massively caught out here, you big fraud. Look, how's his one better than mine? You fraud. Okay, who we got next? Camilaka Pepe AFC. Jeez. Okay, we got Lacazette or Eddie. Aubameyang or Saka. Pepe. Where's the respect for Willian? There is no respect for Willian whatsoever. Partey or Xhaka. Okay, I mean, that's a serious midfield. Ceballos doesn't even get in that team. You're right. He doesn't get in that team. That's correct. KT, best left back in the league, is what you're saying. Gabriel, Saliba, Mbappe of centre backs. I love this guy. Who is this guy? Okay. Bellerin and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Yeah, I mean, look. I love that midfield. It's got some aggression in there with good passing. It's got some creativity, forward thinking, dribbling. It's got some control in there. I like that. There's a long time to go, lads. I think it's October the 12th, the transfer window ends. And that does look like one of the best we've seen so far, but obviously you'd have to sign 2 magical players. Oh, someone's backed out and didn't believe in themselves. Who's that? Ben Jameson. What's happened there, mate? You've sold yourself short. So have you, Jabelon. Okay, what's this? Who's next? What's this? Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Alright, I'll let you off. I was about to start cussing you. I can't see who they are. Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe. You're putting Xhaka on the right again. Okay, yep. I mean, it's exciting. Get Leno in goal. Okay. Torreira has slipped in here. What's happened here? No. That's not... No. No. Oh, okay. We've got a new entry from Ali. Let's have a little look. Okay, finally someone's actually put Willian on the team sheet. Finally. Oh, look, we've got a football... What are you? You're a football... Some kind of hipster. Look at how he dropped Xhaka back. And you can always tell a football hipster they drop Xhaka back. Or they just drop a little DM back. Just to be like, look, that's for added security. I love it. See all these football hipsters when they put the 4-2-3-1 out, it looks like a 3-2-3-3-1 or whatever the fuck. You got 7 players on this corner here. No, I hear it though. Willian does, yeah. I think Willian you could put anywhere. You can put him in here, in here, in here. Apparently he likes playing down the middle a lot more. I like the fact you've got Pablo Mari in there as well. He will play when he's fit anyway. He looked alright. Quite calm on the ball. Good physical presence. Left-footed again. You can cover that side when Gabriel's kind of learning or taking days off. Okay, what's this? Do we want to know about our new signing? Gabriel's key attributes. Let's have a look and see what this fraudulent club is saying about this guy. Okay. Defensive strengths. He is a tactically flexible defender who can perform as the proactive or reactive centre-back in any system that he's instructed to a high level. Reads the danger, snuffing out a dangerous through ball. He's got a real knack for out-muscling opposition forwards off the ball. I mean, that's kind of what you want defenders to do, isn't it? He reads the game well. What is this article that Arsenal Football Club are putting out? His long balls are quite great. Quite impressive. Identifies teammates' run and finds him with beautifully weighted diagonal. Oh. It's like Arsenal entered fucking FT. What's going on? Uses his speed to get across quickly. Times his tackle perfectly, stopping Mbappe from a likely goal. Oh, get that in a bag, my son. Plays pinpoint through ball to overlapping fullback. I mean, it's all very promising. What is, more interesting right now to me, I'm sorry to say, is the movement out of the club and the fact that we're being told that Hector Bellerin, for example, is potentially going to be moving away, or at least that other clubs are looking at him, and that we've got our eyes on selling a few of these frauds so that we can bring in a couple of stars and start the party, yeah? I'm tired of being fraudulent. I'm tired of being second best, mediocre, mid-table. I'm ready for winners. Arteta is coaching them to think like winners, but if you can bring on some seriously experienced winners who are hungry for more success on the biggest stage of them all, yeah? Well, or at least hungry to reach the biggest level of them all, then we could well be in business, okay? Right, what's this? Portsmouth are back, baby. Unlucky Arsenal. Next step, Europa League final. We've got Portsmouth fans in the building. We've got lineups coming through thick and fast. Oh, he's gone 2 up top. Oh, what kind of midfielder? Oh, mate, what kind of... No. This is not realistic, is it? I mean, this is... People are going to walk through this, even with Partey there. What are you doing? Come on, bro. Maybe on Football Manager, FIFA, we can't have one midfielder. Or what are we doing here? Just these two. It's the way you've drawn them out. I don't know. We've got no width. We've got width, but we've got no middle. What's he doing here? Is that where you like him? I don't know about this one, mate. I don't know about that one. Okay, who's this? Who's this fraud? Let me expose you. Ben Jameson. Oh, you finally decided to work out how to use Twitter. Okay, I like it. Massively fraudulent. Let's go through your team. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful team. Maitland-Niles would be my worry in a back four. Saliba and Gabriel is quite risky as well. But I guess if you're going all out. Why is everyone putting Leno in the team? Stop disrespecting Martinez. What has he done wrong? I mean... massively fraudulent. You have to appreciate that he has waited 10 years for this opportunity. What does he have to do to prove himself to fans? Fans of this fraudulent club. My sons. Okay, let's have a look and see who else is here. Oh, this is a Manchester United team. Okay. He says it would beat, what does he say? Would beat Arsenal any day. Right, let's have a look. Maguire, Bay, Upamecano, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, Fosu-Mensah, Shaw, Williams, Matic, Fred, Scott, Pogba, Van der Beek, Bruno, Rashford, Sancho. Look, mate, you're not getting these players. What are you talking about? Are you getting all these players? Sancho, is that happening? I mean, for your sake, I really hope it does. I would like to see him in the Premier League, but okay. If United get... Look, Upamecano is not going to win you a league. He's still going to make mistakes. He makes massive mistakes. You're going to not... You won't even like him after 2-3 months. He's going to have questionable injury record. I'll guarantee that, coming to the Premier League. And diamond in the rough. You need a new left back. I still think you need another centre back. I'm not going to lie. I don't think Upamecano is it. But if you say so, you say so. That would be great. Everyone seems to love him. I just see him making mistakes, and I'm like, okay. Van der Beek is great. I really like him as a footballer. Very good. I do think he adds good balance and depth to the United midfield options. Not massively keen on those, but you know, Matic can work a lot like a Xhaka, if you like. Fred's been quite good of late as well. Sancho. You're not getting Sancho, mate. Are you getting Sancho? If United get Sancho, they are a problem. This is a problem as well. That's not going to... Off the bench... Okay, so starting lineup, let's say Martial, Sancho would probably have to start, which means you're ruining Greenwood. Actually, no. I'd put Martial on the wing. I'd bench Rashford. You can't put Greenwood up front, can you? God. Greenwood might just become a bencher. He's been really good as well. He may well be a generational talent, so it may well be a bit of a waste, that. De Gea and Henderson. Probably give Henderson a go now. Look, it's a good team. You've spent enough money. It's got to be a good team. You need to be challenging pretty soon. And if you get Sancho and you're not challenging, you need a new manager, because it's clearly not about spending money then, is it? Right, what have we got here? Oh, we've got faces. This is great. Love this effort that you've put in. Oh, Willian with a bit of respect. Incredible. Saka benched. I mean, I like Willian's name being on the list, but yeah. This is quite realistic, I think. And that's a great... Oh, look at this team. Oh, I mean, okay. If you have this team in a year, even like 2 years maybe, that's still a really good team. Willian is maybe getting on a bit, so maybe the one that isn't going to last that long, but you could probably get 2 years out of him. 2 decent years out of him. And that midfield is looking tasty. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh. That's top 4. That's top 4. Are you crazy? Huh? Look at this team. There's no way that's not top 4. Sorry. My worry would be this. Now that is not top 4. It's not top 4, bro. It's not. Tierney, that's great. Gabriel, you got to give him time. We're just expecting him to come on board, and these Dons are teenage. He's 22. He's like 18. How old is Saliba? Is he 19? He's a kid. He's going to make mistakes. We are just... I can see what else... Yeah, he's 19. They're going to be thrust in the deep end, okay? I just hope people are patient with them, because... there's potential for that to be a centre-back pairing for years to come. And with Tierney involved as well, those are very shrewd signings. But for the right now, I wouldn't expect to be like challenging for the league. Even if you were to get that front, 5 sorted. However, top 4, that's getting top 4. That is getting top 4. Okay. Right, let me see what your super chats are saying, you little frauds. It is getting late, and yeah, I hope you're all enjoying the content. If you are, make sure you smash the hell out of the like button, show some support to the channel. You're massively fraudulent dons. Okay. Alex Gregro, do you believe Pepe's fraud statement? Messi to stay at Barca. Do you believe Liverpool will challenge if we don't make another signing? Liverpool, are you a Liverpool fan, Alex? Is that what you're asking me? Do I think Liverpool will challenge? Ah. Mate, there's questions and there's questions. Do you know what I mean? There's real questions. Will Liverpool challenge? I tell you what, it's not going to be as easy as last season, that's for sure. I'd say Man City are probably my favourites, especially if they make a centre-back signing like Koulibaly, as is expected. Okay. Yeah, okay, right. So, I'll be honest, that's probably my favourite team so far. I love the fact you got Martinez in goal. I think that's showing respect. Eric Elving, welcome to the fraud gang. I love Tierney at left back. That's obviously my first choice. Gabriel eventually will be. Here's that place. And I think you've got to ease this boy in, but he looks like he's going to be really something. Maitland-Niles wouldn't be my first choice right back, but if we're going to be cashing in on Bellerin to get any one of these two, that would be fantastic. But this is a pipe dream, lads. This is a pipe dream right now. Let's just calm it down, all right? We're calming it down. And now let's envision. Let's visualize. Yeah? Let's envision this. Let's actually picture it. Let's do it. Let's dream. Why not? Let's dream. Party. It's party time, yeah? That's the focus of our attention. Then we move on to our... he's quarantined up right now anyway. I think he's got the COVID. If he hasn't got the COVID, he's been on holiday. So we're not going to be able to play him anyway. So focus on this guy, yeah? Where's his Instagram? Let's go and send him a message. Thomas, mate. You got an Instagram? Of course he's got an Instagram. Mega Cookies 234. Thanks for following, mate. Thomas, mate, welcome to the arse. Who are you following? You following any? You're not following Arsenal, are you? No, you're not that daft. Okay. Oh, he's turned comments off, the little fraud. He's actually turned the comments off. What, have you turned all comments off? Oh, look at this guy. Look at this fraud. Well done, my son. That's how you do it. Yeah? That's how you do it. Welcome. Come to the arse. When you sign the contract at Arsenal, we can all have a party after. Call my son. Arsenal. Come on, my son. My sons, join me. Come on, my sons. Let's pressure him. Yeah? Let's put the heat on Thomas. Thomas. Yeah? Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, right. We are going to go through some more of the news whilst we're here. We started the day talking about Hector Bellerin. We've moved on to Thomas Partey, I guess, who's Samoa. The papers all basically saying Thomas Partey keen on the move, but the Gunners need to offload players before meeting the Ghanaian midfielder's £45 million release clause. Monaco interested in
Stories.
No, not interested in that, mate. We're interested in this headline right here. Abdoulaye Doucouré Monaco join Everton in transfer race. Monaco are actually putting together a decent little side. They've made a half-decent start in Ligue 1, which is, of course, underway already. Tottenham boss Jose Mourinho is ready to sell the club's record signing. That's just what we were talking about. Why is he doing that? He seems to have made a kind of scapegoat of Tanguy and Ndombele. I don't know how much there is, or how much Ndombele is to blame for that, but Newcastle trying to structure a deal for Bournemouth's Callum Wilson. Everyone seems to want him. I heard Tottenham wanted him as well. And Juventus, let's have a look, wanting Barcelona's Luis Suarez. Someone did mention this earlier. Look, Juventus are going backwards. Inter Milan are thinking forwards, or the most forward-thinking club in Serie A right now, maybe apart from Lazio. So, today was the day that they finally announced, well, yesterday was the day they finally announced Gabriel Magalhaes. And we got to see a little bit of the importance of David Luiz at the club. That kind of father figure to Willian and Gabriel already. Maybe even Martinelli. You would think just the Brazilian family that we are building is helping, especially the ones with more potential to settle in. That would be fantastic. I can't think of a better player to warm Gabriel up to London. Gianluca Gozzo is one delusional fraud. John Blaze one says, how many goals do you think Timo Verna will score next season? Mates, if he gets 15, that's a good season. Anything above 15 is fantastic. Will he get 20? More than capable. That Chelsea side are built to win. They are built to win things, and immediately. Averts is frighteningly quick. And, you know, I would have said more than 15, but I think the goals will be shared out as well because they've got quite a few, you know, attacking options. But if he gets more than 15, that's a good season. First year in the Premier League is always going to take adjusting to. Players' level is going to drop like 20, 25, maybe even 30%. So in terms of return, take whatever he got last season and just take 30% away. You're probably left with about 15. Chelsea Football Club, though, are being primed to be sold, I reckon. Roman Abramovich is looking for a get-out clause, isn't he? Because he can't get the stadium planning permission, and that's what he's here for. So he's probably trying to make them a more attractive proposition before trying to sell to the highest bidder. And you've got to say that with the money that they've spent already, if Frank Lampard isn't challenging for the title, he will be questioned, to say the least. His head may well be on the chopping block before too long. I'm not going to name my top four just yet because I want to see the rest of the signings that people make. There are a few clubs who've had really good starts to their transfer window, but they can often lose parts as well. I've celebrated, you know, signing, who was it at the time? I think it was Podolski and Cazorla. And then we lost Van Persie. So it is going to take a little bit of time before I can make a realistic prediction. I like to see the team play as well. Like if you're going off pre-season, you're just massively fraudulent. I think Leeds lost 3-0 to Stoke today. They're going to be in better shape going forward. And yeah, I would expect it to be completely different within like a couple of weeks. Dan Rowland says Abramovich has fallen in love with the club again. No, I don't think so, mate. Colour of money, that's what he's fallen in love with. He's ready to get out. There's been a whole lot of political reasons as well, but I'm not going to go into those. But you know what they are already, especially if you're a Chelsea fan. I don't think that relationship's going to last forever. Okay. Yeah, obviously there's going to be a lot of butthurt Chelsea fans there, but I'm just telling you before it happens. That's all that I do. Okay, just letting you know when it does come back to me. Just like you all started fucking messaging me as soon as Ornstein tweeted, like I hadn't just told you what he was tweeting. Just hilarious stuff. Anyhow, there is Lawrence Elliott is Hugh jealous of Chelsea's owners, of course. Who wouldn't be jealous of an owner who's brought, what is it, like 18 titles in 17 years or something like that? Maybe even more. Maybe it's like 21. I don't know. It's just, it's about the same amount of titles or trophies as it is seasons that he's been at the club. So yeah, it's been amazing. Must have been an amazing ride to have come from, you know, the overgrown bushes outside the ground, and now to have this massive hotel complex thing slap bang in the middle of King's Road. It's, you know, it certainly changed the face of football, that's for sure. You know, it was very different before Chelsea turned up. Greg Marsden says, love to see a late night fraudulence after finishing work. Which do you take, 25 million for Torreira or 25 million for Ainsley Maitland-Niles? Too many freeloaders, get liking. Greg, you're an absolute legend. Thanks for tuning in. I'd probably take the 25 for Torreira, to be honest. I think we paid 30 for him, so it's not that much of a deficit. And there may be potential to get more out of Maitland-Niles. If we can get 40 for Iwobi, you should be able to get similar for Maitland-Niles, if not more. Colorado Guna says, thoughts on Ben Rama if we get rid of Lacazette and Aubameyang plays through the middle. Ben Rama I've watched quite a lot last season, and he's a fun player to watch, but not someone that I'd rely on in key moments. Again, decision-making needs work. Sometimes I think he's a little bit hyped, for want of another expression, but you know, he's got Brentford into the, or been part of getting Brentford into the playoffs at least, and there's obviously a player in there, but I wouldn't say no. Again, it would be a fun player, baller that I'd love to watch for the entertainment value. Is he going to win you the league? Is he going to get you in the title race? No. So to me, it's just what's the point? So Alex, do I believe Pepe's fraud statement? Messi to stay at Barcelona. I'm actually not sure what you're talking about. However, I will look now. No. Are you talking about Pep Guardiola, maybe? No, again, I've got no idea what you're on about, mate. I'm really sorry about that, Alex. But to answer your second part of your question, Liverpool will still be there or thereabouts, but I don't think they'll be as strong as last season. I just don't see how it's possible. You can't run forever. You're going to get tired one day, and they will come unstuck. They're very heavily reliant on Trent and Robertson, and their options are not as good. It's that simple. Aubameyang really took advantage of the fact that he had a kid marking him, inexperienced kid. And it may well be a split second. You could argue that he could have got round any defender there, but I would say they'll be close again. It's not going to be, you know, a whitewash like Liverpool have done to everyone else this season. But I don't see how they can perform at that level, especially when everyone should have worked it out by now. You know, I used to say the same about Ian Robben, though, and he just kept on doing the same bloody thing to every defender that he came up against. So it's easy to say, sometimes more difficult to actually make it happen. Ethan Mitchell says, not a Leeds fan, but Rodrigo from Valencia is a great signing for Leeds United. What do I think? We've talked about him on this channel at length, but Ethan, much love for getting involved. I think he's amazing signing. He's a scorer of very important goals. He's good in the transition. He's got international experience, so you know he's played at elite level. He's been one of the best forwards in La Liga for a while, I reckon. I can't believe they've got him. and he had a little spell at Bolton, but nothing really to shout about. So I'm excited to see what Marcelo can get out of him. Creative Username says, if Ings gets another 20 plus goals, how much is he worth in the summer? Also, would that guarantee him starting over Kane for England if he outscores him? I think Kane starts for Southgate regardless of what's going on, doesn't he? I think we know that much. Maybe the system changes and we're more about pace than power. But, you know, Harry Kane is still a fucking good striker. He's just need to feed the beast, I think. Again, I think the Tottenham fans that are watching will be quietly liking the fact, or should be quietly liking the fact, that people are underestimating them so much. Yes, they've had a little bit of a blip, but they've been there or thereabouts for a little while now. And he's made a couple of smart signings already this window in Højbjerg and Matt Doherty. I don't know who else they've signed, if anyone, but I quite like Doherty. I think he's good. He's only 28. International again, hard-working, good crosser. He's a good defender as well. So I think he's an upgrade on what they had. They've managed to get Kyle Walker-Peters out and Højbjerg in for quite cheap. He's going to be hungry for success as well after the documentary and the memes and all this. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it? What do we think about the Mourinho performance? I've seen a couple of clips on Twitter, but no more. Ahmed Aiden says, El Jefe, is it a bust if we don't get Champions League next year? What happens if that happens? Do we run it back or are we clearing house? Mate, if we don't get Champions League next year. I mean, the pressure's on. Everyone wants Champions League football. You saw Leicester nearly made it. Wolves nearly made it. Sheffield United I had down to make it for a minute before that goal went in, or Aston Villa goal was disallowed against Aston Villa. Kind of knocked the confidence out of them just before they played Manchester United. I do think that Arsenal are capable of doing this year. If they get those players that they're being linked with, then it's almost, you know, when and not if. Is that at the first throw of the dice? That would be massive. Would it be that bad if it was the second? Not necessarily, but honestly, you're running out of time with Aubameyang, so you need to use it. Use it or lose it. Yeah? Anyhow, Preston Hedges is in the chat. My son. Stamford Bridge is falling down. Is a chance that I've heard before. He says, is it a chance? It was a chance. If not, you should start it. It definitely is a chance. All love. Hope you have a wonderful night. Much love, Preston, for getting involved. You are massively appreciated. And to everyone that's been getting involved, love to your mothers. I hope you're all looking after each other. I'm going to love you and leave you right now. So if you do have any last thoughts, now is your chance to get them in. If anything, I've got early morning fraudulencia with Paper Talk. And we're going to be doing some more streaming tomorrow, but slightly different theme. Fantasy Premier League has started. I've done some updates to my team. I won't show you them just yet because, like I say, we have started a series. If you want to watch that video, it is on the channel. The league link so that you can join is in the description box below now. I have put that in there, so click that. There's going to be prizes for first, second and third. And I'll do weekly updates in the series where I'll let people know who the leader is, or the top three are, and who's looking like they're going to walk away with the goodies. At it. Anyway, some of you are saying check Twitter. I'm checking Twitter. I'm seeing lineups galore. People are asking me what happened to us supposedly signing a player. They're obviously not keeping up with the times. Mate, you've only got to put the dots together. You can see I'm never wrong. Yeah? I'm never wrong for long. Okay? Because with new information, we do make new informed decisions. Listen, I'm going to love you and leave you for now. I'll see you tomorrow, lads. Thanks for joining in. It's been an absolute blast. I'll leave you with some post-match thoughts. To achieve change, right, we must do things differently. We must free ourselves of the emotional connection. We must get ruthless. Ruthless decisions must be made for progress. And progress is what we're all about. We will work hard for each other. Because the future is bright. Okay? Let's see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully we've got some more exciting news. Some progress with some outs. And potentially some money that we can use to bring in the top dons that we're all clearly so desperate for. Love to you, mothers, mate. If you do want to get involved in any more fraudulence, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification so you stay updated on whenever we upload. It's daily football content. Daily, like Thompson. Daily, like Paper Talk. And I will see you bright and early for another one of those. For now, though, I've been hughwizzy, and this has been Late Night Fraudulencia. Peace, people.
I'm so happy, believe me. I'm so happy. Happy New Year.